Hello friends, I am Christopher Nino Arca from the City of God Ministry here in Manila, Philippines, and now you are watching our Bible review program. So before we dive in, hit the like button, type in any comment, and also click that bell notification. That way you could help this channel grow, and you will receive notifications every time new videos are uploaded. And also, kindly support the City of God Ministry. You could personally contact us through the ministry's Facebook page, and we would be glad to assist you and lead you to the only channel that the City of God Ministry uses. Every donation that is being done helps the ministry in our mission of preaching God's words. Alright, so we recently received this new release from Holman together with the KJV, but now we are first doing this review for the CSB. This is the giant print edition. This is from Holman Publishers USA, which is the publishing arm of Lifeway. Okay, so we received this for free in exchange for an honest review. Well, as you can see, both translations have the same cover options, two cover options, and Holman was glad to send us one for each translation. I mean, for the CSB, they sent us the marbled calfskin chestnut, and for the KJV, they sent us the marbled olive calfskin leather. So if you want the CSB with the marbled olive calfskin, so they also have one, and if you want the KJV with the marbled chestnut calfskin, they also have one. I mean, they only have two cover options for each of this translation. And so let us first take a look with this CSB. Alright, to be honest with you all, this is my first time to see in person this marbled chestnut calfskin, and this is such a stunning work. The color of the perimeter stitching, as you can see, they used the same color for the perimeter stitching. Not bad. Although there is some ding here, but nonetheless, they did an excellent work for their perimeter stitching. The smell of the leather is not that strong. I like this marbled look. It's very, very beautiful. The texture of the leather is actually very smooth. I like it a lot. And there is a certain stiffness to it. I mean, if you try to open the Bible, as you can see, there is a certain stiffness. It's not too floppy, and I like it that way. And I actually don't mind. I tend to lean on the side that I don't want my Bibles too floppy. I prefer to have a sense of control, especially when I preach or read, because I tend to carry my Bible as I am using it. So even though the leather is smooth, you could still grip it. I really like how it feels in the hands. And the spine work is just sweet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 raised spine hubs, and the gold stamping, you call that deep stamping. The CSB, Holy Bible, Christian Standard Bible, and Holman. I can say, being able to review for Holman for quite some time now, it allowed me to see how their work actually evolved. And the first time you will notice is the choice of leather, And finally, the way they do their gold stamping. Lately, their gold stamping developed quite nicely. Before, their gold on the spine actually fades, but now that they are doing the deep stamping, this prevents the gold to rub off the and that is a real good thing. The dimension the dim, the dimension of the block would be in length, that's 9 1/4 inches, the width 6 1/4 inches, and the thickness is actually 1.5 thick. And if we open the Bible, there is an excellent gold perimeter line. This is the perimeter line, and the corner work. What about the corner work? I'm sorry about that. The corner work is very much, let's just say, it's very well done, exquisitely done. I can see that there's a slight touch of an art gilt as well. I mean, the art gilt here is besides the gold, and there is a color underneath the gold. There's a color underneath the gold. The way they did the gold gilding, it's very shiny and very deep. And as you open up this Bible, you could see that this has an edge-lined construction. Like the earlier Handcrafted collection editions, the tab is completely glued. The tab here is completely glued with the first end sheet. This actually makes the binding stronger. Now we have the presentation page. We have the title page. And here, the copyright page. For this, they use the 2020 text edition, and like what I told you earlier, they only have two bindings with the CSB and the KJV, and this one is printed in China. Since we are in 2025, you could see that this is the first batch printed. The typeset here, Bible serif, created by 2K Denmark. And as advertised in the box, these are the details. If you want to read the specs, you could pause this video. This one is advertised 12 with a 12-point type size, and also this is, I forgot to share with you the ISBN number. Now the retail price is actually posted there in their website. Now let us go back. Now we have the table of contents. We have the introduction to the CSB. Now, if you're new to the translation, it is rather important for you to be able to read the Christian Standard Bible. As you can see, just like what I told you earlier, this one, the font size is advertised as a 12-point type size. Now here we are in the text block itself. So what I love with the HHC, the Holman Handcrafted, is that they have a clean page for the Old Testament title page. Well, the same goes with the New Testament. They have red accents for the name, and also there is that flower icon. Now as we turn the pages, as you open right at the start of Genesis, no book introduction for every book, like the ones that they did before. The layout, beautifully done. 2-column paragraph format. The font size surely does not disappoint. So what I love about this giant print is you could read the footnotes. You could read the footnotes quite comfortably. So we have red accents all around, from the book name to the chapter numbers, the verse numbers. The verse numbers stand out because of the red accent, and also if you see right at the bottom, the footnotes are not too small, and there is red accents there as well. You could easily identify it. The red is actually not too bright. It's very warm and rich. Now, if you take a look, the page sections, the page sections aligned with the outer margin. And page number at that center, it's also in red. So if you ask me, should I start all over again in preaching from a new Bible, I could be preaching from this one. Font size is very comfortable. The layout, not cluttered. The outer margin barely hit the 1-inch margin space compared to the OG. Which is the OG anyway? Let me share with you the OG. This is the original verse by verse. This is the OG. Now, this one has a bigger margin space. Oh, sorry about that. This is the verse by verse original. This is the OG. This has the bigger margin space, outer margin and inner margin, bottom and top. Obviously, this is actually the very this is the very first premium that Holman actually made. This verse by verse compared with the others. For me, this is my Eagle. This is my Aquila from Holman. Like what I said, wider margins, from top to bottom, outer margin to the inner margin. I could compare this layout together with the layout of the large print thin line, also from the Holman Handcrafted, which is what I opened earlier accidentally, just a moment ago. This is the large print thin line, also from the Holman Handcrafted. Look at the font size. For the large print thin line, we have the 11 font type size, and from the original, the font size actually of the original verse by verse, it is a 10-point type size. Now you could see the difference. This one is the large print thin line, and you could see there, this is the 12-point for the newer Handcrafted. You could see the difference of their type size. Again, this is the Chestnut HHC. This is the large print thin line, and this is the original. This one is the original verse by verse from Holman. All of these that the Bibles that I compared with this one, all of them have a similar clean layout. The only difference is the margin space. The paper of this one, I am not sure about the GSM, but I feel this would fall between 32 to 36 GSM because the paper is quite opaque, and there's not so much ghosting. And if you ask me, the paper actually feels smooth. It seems coated because I noticed some glare from the light. As I flip the pages, the very features that makes this Bible, the very feature that makes this Bible offer a reading experience so exquisite is the font size and the feel of the leather. If I will be honest with you guys, for anyone who easily strains the eyes whenever they read for a longer duration of time, this Bible is right for you. This is excellent for reading, for doing expository preaching. Now let me share with you the poetry section. This is from the book of Psalms. Wow, this will make an excellent reading Bible for me too. So let us move on to the New Testament. Here in the New Testament, as we turn the pages, you could see that the words of Christ are in black. And any references to the Old Testament, like this one, is printed in bold. And after the book of Revelations, we have the where to turn. We have the table of weights and measures. We have the concordance, topical concordance. And finally, we have the maps. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 beautifully designed maps. At the back, you could actually see this one is a calfskin leather cover. Every time Holman levels up with their Holman Handcrafted collection, it sure does really good in the premium Bible world. This Bible ticks all the box. It has all the bells and whistles for a premium Bible. Super quality, great work really. So I will post the link where you can get this down below. I will be posting the link where you could get this Bible down below at the description box of this video. Alright, so everybody keep calm and Jesus on, keep safe, and God bless.